What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Next Shift YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about my C6 Corvette. It's right behind me. You can see here it's a pretty radical setup. It's pretty insane, and I figured it was only right for a car like this to go ahead and cop some real carbon fiber. So that's what I did. This is actually the piece that I made for the front bumper insert, and I'm going to be showing you guys just how I did this today. But first, you have to buy you some carbon fiber. I got this off summit.com. I just bought a sheet. It's like 3mm thick, very thin stuff, but it's nice. It was a little less than 200 bucks, and man, it's really just come in handy. I cut out a whole bunch of pieces all around the car that I thought would be good candidates to take some carbon fiber, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. So make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for watching. Enjoy today's video. Why? 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 You're in trouble. You're in big trouble. Come here. Come show me what you did wrong. You don't want to come, do you? Are you embarrassed? Please tell me why my dog decided it is okay to just come take a big doo-doo right there by my workbench. Huh? Why is that okay? Just wanted to bring him along, you know, that way that he could get some quality time with Dad, you know. Midnight out here in some pajamas. Why are we out here in pajamas? Because we have a huge sheet of carbon fiber back here. This massive sheet of carbon fiber right here. See? So I ordered this big sheet of carbon fiber off of Summit, and why not do something with it? So it's out here. It's wee hours of the morning right now, and I brought my dog with me, and currently am smelling just the worst pile of so I'm gonna get that cleaned up, and then we're gonna cut out a whole bunch of carbon fiber and put carbon fiber all over this car. I've got this huge sheet, gotta make some use out of it. Got plenty of things I could do. I'll show you real quick. So what I'm thinking is I've got this hole right here. I need to put carbon fiber over that. I've also got this hole right there. Also need to put carbon fiber over that. There's a few little places all over the car that I could accent it with carbon fiber. I spent like 180 bucks on this big sheet. It's pretty thin stuff, but it's good for just accents. I'm gonna get some of this stuff put in the car. You can see it has like basically like a fiberglass backing. So I'm gonna get that dog crap cleaned up, and then we're gonna cut out some carbon fiber and get this car looking good. Oh. Alright, this has been the fix to everything on this channel lately. Tell you what, starting fluid definitely smells better than dog crap, just for the record. I thought about lighting that stuff on fire and just letting it burn off the residue, and then I started to think about it. It would probably smell like burnt dog crap in here. It's probably not the best idea, so just use starting fluid to kind of like decontaminate the situation, you know? Now let's get some carbon fiber put on this thing. Alright guys, so I cut out the piece that goes right here. This is the piece that I've got cut out. I don't have the paper peeled off of it yet. I'm gonna see if I can set up this big honking DSLR camera. This is such a pain in the butt. Can we get a focus like right here? No. Alright, so got our carbon fiber. This panel is just gonna fit right over that. See if we can get this thing adhered. It's been an interesting night so far. Can't sleep, dog crap's in my shop. What else is next? What's next? Alright, see if I can't stick this thing right the first time. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. I think that piece has been successfully applied, my friend. Now we wait for that to dry, and then we're gonna pull the satisfying tape off the carbon fiber, and it's gonna look dope. Be right back. Alright, so one thing that has been bugging the crap out of me, guys, is my front bumper. Obviously it's got a little bit of paint missing right there, no big deal. We're gonna get that fixed up, but right now I think the best thing to do and how to complement this with carbon fiber is to plate this whole section in with carbon fiber, and then most likely have a hole cut out like right there where you can see that wang wang spinny thing, the turbo, whenever we go to Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems and get that turbo installed. I plan on having the turbo sitting right about there. You can see there's plenty of room in the engine bay since we don't have any kind of radiator or intercooler or anything right there. We're just gonna have a massive turbo sitting pretty low. Gonna run a scavenge pump on the bottom of this frame rail right here, and then I think we can plate this whole section in with carbon fiber. The trick is we're probably gonna rivet this piece on, but I'm trying to figure out how to rivet because everything's curved, but I think I've got it figured out. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make an incision here, same on this side, and then I'm gonna peel these pieces back to where they make a flat ledge sticking up. And then I'm gonna trim the excess off, which probably be about that much or so. That way there's just like that tall of just a little flat ledge sticking up. Same thing on the top, bend it down. That way there's something to rivet to. And then I'm gonna run rivets all the way around this whole carbon fiber piece that is gonna inlay right there, and then cut a hole out for it right there. That way all the air is not going through here. It's going straight to the freaking turbo. And personally don't know how I'm gonna record this since it's just me here, but I'm just gonna set my camera on the ground. Meet my new cameraman for the night. Shall this work? It shall. I gotta get something to prop up the front. There we go. So basically, I'm gonna make a few cuts right here and try to get this piece bent back like I want it to be. I know y'all are probably like cringing right now, and I'm sorry. I really didn't think this through that much, but I think it's gonna work out. All right, not too bad, not too bad. So we got about 2 finger joints right there. Go to this other side and do the same thing. Think that'll do, pig. Now do a couple on the top. That's gonna be a little tough, but if there's a will, there is a way. Might have just snapped our jigsaw blade. Good thing I bought a whole pack of these bad boys. Back with our fresh cutlery. I got a better idea. Be right back. Nothing like a little midnight bumper trimming in your PJs. All right, this is the part that I really just don't know how it's gonna work out. I probably should get a heat gun for this, honestly. I know what I should do before I go any further. All right, we have that piece kind of bent out into place. Not too bad. I think now after looking at it, I think I'm just gonna do the 2 end pieces and then just do something to brace it in the middle instead of trying to do this all the way across. Take a little bit of sandpaper here, try to clean this one up. Not really worried about the paint too much, guys, because I'm going to get the whole bumper repainted again. So just trying to get everything smoothed out good. That way I can get a good clean fitment of this carbon piece. So we got our little ears and tabs built out. So now we have something to plate to, and the whole carbon piece will be recessed into the bumper face. It really, that wasn't too hard, honestly. This is not the right tool for this. Alright, so as you can see, we got our little ears bent out on either side. Now our carbon plate has something to secure to, and then I'll probably brace it with something in the middle coming off from underneath the bumper or something. We'll do something kind of nifty, probably something from the top too, because wind is definitely going to want to push on this. So I'm gonna go over here, get a piece of carbon cut out for this thing, and get it fitted up real quick.
Perfect.
One thing about me is I'm hell on a jigsaw. Just bought this brand new cordless jigsaw. Got the spotlight on it in case you got to work at night. Got a sheet of carbon cut out, and we got to go test fit it the rest of the way. I just basically cut out a big enough piece. That way I could get it all kind of mocked up. So see if we can't get it mocked up without tearing anything up. Oh, he wants to be part of it too. I love you. Even though you crap on my floor. All right, watch out. Got carbon to do. I'm gonna have to make an incision. I just want to say, I feel like whistling diesel right now, except with a lot less subscribers, cutting apart my Corvette with a grinding wheel in my pajamas with my bird dog. This car means nothing to me. Hey, that was ugly anyways. That was like not straight. Alright, so I got it pretty much kind of in place. You just gotta be the center of attention, don't you? Watch out, watch out, go. Alright, so got it pretty much in place. I'm gonna put a little... Stop. Tell him about it, damn. Tell him about it. Look, I'm just gonna let him talk the rest of the video. Alright. Yep. Alright, I think so too. Alright, so I pretty much got it in place. I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue just to hold this in place so I can get my rivets set. And I'm going to get my rivets set, and then I'm going to figure out how exactly I want to mesh it with the actual bumper going across. After that, should be good with to peel off and finish it up. And then here shortly we'll probably take the bumper off and send it to paint and get it freshened up and all that good stuff. But you get the gist of what I'm doing here. So with Bo's help, we about got the grill finished. As you can see, we're almost to the fun part, which that's going to be peeling all this off. I've got these pretty sweet little ARP bolts. If you look real close, those are actually some pretty sweet ARP bolts that I found in my little box of spare bolts over there. So we got everything kind of cut to fit, and now for the fun part, ripping this stuff off. Actually, I think I'm gonna start from the other side. We can start peeling this stuff back. This is the fun part right here. And that actually looks very dope. I like it a lot. Holy cow, that actually is sweet. Okay, so don't mind my messed up bumper. We're gonna get all the imperfections done and get those painted and get it looking right. But actually, wow, that looks really freaking great. Holy cow. I gotta say, guys, I impress the shit out of myself sometimes. Sometimes I really be doing the most. Oh, and I almost forgot, this other piece has got to be dry by now, so I know we can take it off as well, so that's gonna be nice and satisfying. Dang, that actually looks really nice. So that's all sealed up now. Ain't got to worry about that giant hole in the firewall. The bumper looks much mo better. What you think about it? Nice bumper, huh? Woo! That looks sweet, boy. Now, whenever Taylor gets the turbo in there, basically I'm just gonna cut like a half moon here and then a half moon here. That way it's opening for the turbo so you can see the turbo wheel through the carbon fiber. It's gonna look pretty sweet. That might be it for tonight, I'm not sure, but I know we're gonna do a whole bunch of other stuff with carbon fiber, so be right back. All right, guys, another night, another sheet of carbon fiber. But first, as you can see, I moved everything around. Actually, got this thing kind of shined up. It's looking really, really good right now. Really good. And you can see I've got the truck in the background. The reason the truck is in here, it's actually pretty funny. So the guy that did the body work on the truck and did all this work and got the truck looking all spick and span, you might have noticed it. If you haven't seen it on my channel, you can click up here and watch that video. But he repaired my whole truck and left everything ready to paint in primer for $600. And he did everything around this whole truck. He did this right here. He did the hood. It was all crinkled up. I had a little incident or 12. He fixed the whole daggum thing. And he's coming in tomorrow and he's actually gonna be repainting the whole truck with a spray paint can. So make sure you guys don't miss that video. But while he's here, he's actually going to paint that bumper and get this bumper looking completely right. So we got the carbon put in the front and he's gonna repaint this bumper and get it all looking spick and span. You can see it's got some cracks and chips, stuff right there like that, this, that, all up under here. It's pretty rough looking. In the meantime, while we wait on him, we're gonna go ahead and trim out some more of this carbon fiber. I've still got some carbon fiber sheet and my goal is to use as much of it as I possibly can. So I was looking around trying to figure out what I could do with this carbon fiber, and like y'all know, I do have to do that section right there and put a little plate in the floor on the interior. But also, I was looking at it and this is actually kind of a flat edge right here, and that would actually look pretty sweet if I trimmed out this whole piece all the way to the point right here with carbon. And that stuff is actually kind of flexible because it's a really thin carbon. So I'm gonna cut some pieces out that fit right here inside the fender well and just adhere to the painted section where all these rock chips and road rash are. This is all going to be covered in carbon. It's going to look a lot better, especially kind of from this angle. You'll be able to see it'll actually look pretty sweet if all that was carbon fiber. I mean, carbon fiber do be the move. So I'm going to get those cut out real quick, get those pieces put on, and see what else we can do with carbon. Let's buy my carbon helmet. I'm sorry I have an obsession with carbon fiber. My bad. Alright guys, just to give you an idea of exactly what I did is basically I took some masking tape and then I took some cardboard and I made this piece right here. So this piece is basically just out of masking tape and then it's backed with cardboard. So if you look at the back of it, it's actually just a piece of cardboard. I ran to Walmart, bought some of that. I'm about to go lay this on the carbon fiber over here and cut a piece out that matches it. And then hopefully we won't have to make two different stencils for each side. Hopefully the fenders are symmetrical. So I'm gonna cut this out with my jigsaw and see if it fits. Alright, so a little bit of an update. We got a bunch of clamps. So basically I use this hardened construction glue right there and we adhered this whole piece of carbon fiber there. So we got 7 clamps on there. We're gonna wait on this piece right here to dry. We're gonna go ahead and get the other one cut out for the other side, and then whenever this one dries, we actually might have to leave it overnight and come back in the morning and do the other one. But in the morning, Tom is going to be here. Tom is the guy who did all the work on the truck, and he is going to be painting the bumper and getting the bumper back right. So you see all that nastiness right there? It's all scraped up. He's gonna be repainting that whole section, getting it back right. Carbon fiber is gonna be done. Everything's gonna be really nice and sound. And we're gonna have a lot more aesthetically pleasing car whenever tomorrow is finished. And an aesthetically pleasing truck. So make sure you don't miss the next video. When the hell am I gonna learn my lesson not to wear white shorts to the shop to work? I have no idea. I think it's dry enough, so we're gonna take the clamps off and then peel the tape back and see what it looks like. I got all the reinforcements. Hopefully that didn't scratch anything. If y'all didn't notice, my cameraman showed up at like 1 o'clock tonight, so.
Yeah.
Gang. Dedicated. You ever like work hard on something and then you're just like, you want everything to be perfect for the reveal? You know? Let's see what she smells like. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is about to be fresh. Oh, that's so satisfying. Dude, gotta get this little excess of glue off. But damn, boy, it's kind of fresh, like for real. I don't know, I was just looking at it the other day. I was like, that would be a kind of a cool spot to have a strip of carbon fiber.
I just see black.
Yeah, but whenever the sun hits it though, it'll be fresh.
You got a flashlight?
Yeah. Where's my phone? I love how this is everybody's go-to these days. They're like, you got a flashlight? Yeah, let me grab my phone. That's actually pretty dope. What'd you think, honestly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, that was very tedious, and I probably wouldn't do that again, but it's on there now. Now we gotta do the other side. That means I gotta do it again. Alright, so show us a little bit of this aerosol can magic that you got mixed up.
Don't pay attention to the AutoZone bag.
You just said this wasn't that AutoZone paint, bro.
It's not, I promise. Now, this is the paint. It's mixed in an aerosol can.
So, this is the paint for the Vette,
This is the paint for the Vette.
and that's my actual paint code.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is the actual paint code for the Vette. So you use my VIN to get this?
Yep.
All right.
Any dealership, you call the dealership, give the last 8 of your VIN. Everything pops up to the history in the car, paint code and everything. And then you also got some clear right here.
Hey.
This makes the magic. This is the clear coat. You actually need to get this red part, stick it in here, pop it, activate it, shake it well.
That's a fancy spray paint can.
It sure is. And then, you know, we got your filler primer right here.
Uh-huh.
And when you're spot painting and blending, this is a blend-all.
So this is next to pretty much professional, just without an actual paint gun, air compressor, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between a paint compressor and an aerosol can is the width, the way it's spraying out.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
All right.
But you will be amazed, I promise you guys that.
All right, then.
Have faith, keep your fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Alright, so you got all the paint on there. Now that's the clear.
Throw the clear on it.
Still got the heat gun going strong.
Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty damn good. Especially out of a spray paint can. My lord.
Let me see anyone else do that.
Hey, say it again.
Let me see somebody else do that.
Alright then.
You'll probably be a little bit better.
Wow. Alright. I see you.
What?
I see you.
My dad told me not to try to overdo it because I'm going to mess up.
Man, that looks nice. That's going to look really fresh with that piece of carbon fiber that I got cut out for that piece.
Yeah.
It's gonna look nice in there. Man, this thing is really, really coming along. All right, guys, so Tom is about wrapped up with the bumper. You finished, right?
Good to go.
Good to go? All right, so bumper is completely done. As you guys can see, it looks just like it would from the factory. All out of a freaking
Rattle can. Baby.
rattle can, spray paint can, baby. Dang. Yeah, it's really, really turned out great. Love the way it turned out, especially once we get that carbon fiber piece put back in. This bumper is really, really gonna pop out. It's gonna look nice. So all that's done, and to add to all the greatness that's going on here, I got the fuel tank powder coated black, and then I've got some black valve covers. and everything is just looking really aesthetically pleasing. So got that done. Got these little fender liners right here is what I'm gonna call it. I don't even know what I'm gonna call them, but basically these dudes right here are carbon fiber, and I just put those on there to kind of protect the paint from rock chips, you know, the tires are gonna throw back, stuff like that. And then we also got a carbon fiber panel right there in the floorboard that matches the dash, so all that looks really nice. Got a whole carbon fiber dash and a little floor plate. The only thing we have left to do is cut a little section out right there for the shifter to come through, because this is a stick shift car. But all in all, this thing is really coming together. Had to take just a little bit of time out while we wait on the clutch to get back from Monster. As y'all know, I messed that thing up on the last video, to get all the imperfections on the car done. That way we can get this thing looking as badass as it is. So thanks to Tom here for hooking it up with the paint, and his dad. He's actually been working on the truck outside today, so the whole truck is actually getting the same treatment plus some. It's getting fresh paint all over the whole thing, and it's out of a rattle can too. Yeah, so it's out of a rattle can too. The truck is going to be completely fresh painted. It's going to be looking like a brand new truck tomorrow. He's coming back tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss that video. Click subscribe. It's going to be a good one. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.